Provider home chilling and editing videos when a number of armed men rushed the entrance. Entering through the rapper's home garage, the robbers barged inside and attempted to rob Sassid and his roommates, at which point a shootout ensued, resulting with the rapper being shot and killed. As Sassid laid on the floor dying,
Y'all read this? Yeah, what it do? It's your boy Buck Breeze, Mr. No Slacking himself. No slacking involved. It's bad for your health. Yo, I'm a shake boy, shake time. I'm talking about, it's gonna hit y'all with a little something to slide, man. I got some shit that I gotta do, as you should too. You know what I mean? All my shakers, I need y'all to check in, man. Everything shaking, tap in with your boy. Let's get it, you heard me? Yo, today we got something crazy, man. Yo, two killers decided they was gonna send pizza delivery to a pimp's house before killing him. You know what I mean? A home invasion robbery. You know what I mean? Yo, we gonna get right into this and see what's good. You know what I mean? Time is money, baby. We can't get $1 back. So let's jump right into this and see what's up.
Today we back with a profile piece. This one is on Sassid Fly Guy. In this video we gonna take a look at his early years growing up in Arkansas. Then we will speak about his love for music from an early age that will grow into him becoming a full-time rapper.
Okay, from Arkansas.
After that, we will focus on the lifestyle Sassid was living and portraying on social media before finally breaking down the situation.
Yo, anybody ever heard this dude was a rapper-wise? Because I didn't. If you heard of him, jump in the comments.
And ended up taking his life. Sassid Fly Guy, real name Ronnie Cravens Jr., is born and raised in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Growing up in the Deep South would be different from growing up in a major city like LA or New York, but for Sassid, he loved it, being that it was all he knew. Raised in a household with both parents, Sassid grew up in the church, sometimes going up to 4 times a week for different things like
that shit fly right there. You got the big rims on that shit, huh?
Mass, Bible study, and choir practice. He attended a public high school in Fort Smith and played basketball, football, and track at different times, eventually graduating in 1997. A couple years later, Sassid, who had been singing and writing poems from an early age, embarked on his lifelong dream of becoming a rapper. He decided at 20 years old to leave Arkansas for a bigger city in hopes of getting signed to a major label.
Okay.
Eventually, Sassid was settled down in Dallas, Texas, where it was easier to network and promote his music to a larger audience. While there, he signed a record deal with a small label called Big Wheel Records. But after inking the deal, it was mainly an independent grind for Sassid, as he began to drop various projects and videos. While in Dallas, he met a lady of the night who introduced him to the game. With his music career taking longer than expected to take off, he would start funding his lifestyle by becoming a Mac, and from that moment on, Sassid would enter the game of pimping and hoeing.
For
the next few years.
I was about to say, hold up, a Mac like he was pimping? You know what I'm saying? Because when you hear Mac, you already know that nigga was pimping and shit. Alright, kid, so he decided to take his game from Arkansas to Dallas and started pimping. Alright. Hey, listen, man, pimping ain't easy. Somebody gotta do it.
Sassid would take his show back on the road, traveling from city to city, networking and meeting new people at every stop. On the music side of things, he would continue working, even returning back to Arkansas to shoot music videos, although he felt he should have been receiving more support from his hometown. Sassid would go on Nas's Hip Hop Is Dead tour as an opening act in 2006, where he formed a relationship with Nas's little brother.
I'm about to say Hip Hop Is Dead tour. That's Nas shit. Okay.
Brother Jungle.
Son was lit.
Then in 2008, Sassid formed a relationship with New Orleans rapper Currency, who took him on a Smokers Club tour with his Jet Life crew.
Okay.
During his travels over the years, another state that Sassid would fall in love with was Las Vegas, where he ended up taking residence.
Listen, man, we all in love with Vegas, man. Listen, I don't mean to cut you out. Listen, man, Vegas is the shit, all right? I like to go there every year for my birthday. I can't stop going. I'm still trying to stop. Fuck, I'm probably go for my birthday this year in May, man. When it come back up, man, I'm telling you.
And see that. Now, while living in Vegas, Sassid's lifestyle resembled that of a part-time rapper slash pimp. The reason part-time is in front of the rapper part and not the pimp part is because for years, Sassid was known to stay in the company of beautiful women who were part of the porn and sex industry. He was looked at as an active,
I ain't gonna lie, that hairstyle wicked though,
pimp by many, and spoke about pimping in his music and on social media. He was also linked to Adele film star Jenna Ivory, as the two looked to be doing pretty good for themselves moving as a unit. Around 2017-2018, Secede had a falling out with Currency and released a few videos and Instagram posts going at the former Young Money rapper. Secede's gripe seemed to be that he felt like Currency never put him or any other Jet Life artist in a position to win in the music game. Then in 2019, Secede would have his biggest moment musically when he linked up with DaBaby and Stunner 4 Vegas for the track No Cap Zone. They will.
You ever heard that track? Jump in the comments, man. You ever heard that track? I never heard that. I'm going to have to hear that or something.
Released a video for the song in March of the same year, and in no time, the video had over 1 million views.
Okay.
Right after, DaBaby would blow up.
That boy was lit. He was getting some shit going.
Up on a national scale, making the feature even more valuable to Secede's music
So he did a track with Baby before Baby really blew. Word.
career. After releasing the song with DaBaby, a few media outlets would hit Secede up for an interview to talk about his career and upcoming music. Wanting never shy away from his age, Secede let the viewers know he was pushing 40, but that didn't stop him from making good music that a younger audience could enjoy. The new success and interest the public had in Secede sparked a fire in him as he began to start recording more music and videos, even hiring a personal cameraman to work with him directly on a day-to-day basis. But before
That's how you gotta do it. If you really want to come up in that music shit, yo, hire you a cameraman to follow you around, man. Know what I mean? Because the people want to see what you're doing as an artist, know what I mean? They want to see what you're doing in your personal life.
before Secede could put his plan into motion, the haters would literally come knocking on his door. And in October of 2019, Secede, his roommate, a cousin, and a friend were at his
Louis luggage crazy, huh?
Henderson, Nevada home chilling and editing videos when a number of armed men rushed the entrance. Entering through the rapper's home garage, the robbers barged inside and attempted to rob Secede and his roommates, at which point a shootout ensued, resulting with the rapper being shot and killed. As Secede laid on the floor dying,
Y'all reading this? He goes on to say that Kraven's cousin began shooting at the attackers, resulting in a gun battle in the house where 30 to 40 shots was going off. The friend played dead on the floor and waited for the gunfire to cease before moving. He was certain everybody was dead, but instead he found Cravens outside in the lawn in a pool full of blood. Yo.
suspects took his Rolex watch and diamond chain before fleeing the scene. Police say the robbery was premeditated and well thought out. The assailants used a text-free number to order pizza.
Wasn't a robbery, it was a hit.
To the house on 2 different occasions in the days leading up to the home invasion.
Ooh.
But even with all the planning, the police were able to crack the case. And
Them niggas was working hard trying to get him. They was working hard trying to get him.
by November 2019, they arrested Angel Cordero Fernandez and charged him with open murder, attempted murder, and conspiracy to commit robbery. They were able to
Local rapper. It's always a local rapper.
link Fernandez to the murder because when the pizzas were delivered, police say Fernandez was parked nearby in a Dodge Nitro, watching and casing the home. Detectives say surveillance video also caught a glimpse of Fernandez's face as he briefly lifted his mask while fleeing the crime scene in that same car.
That's where you fucked up at, kid. You never lift that mask up. You don't fucking get paranoid and throw up in a mask and throw it in the back seat. Ugh. People just be doing some of the weirdest shit, I tell you.
Officials also say the car was registered to Fernandez's wife, and it also has several bullet holes on the passenger side from the shootout that took place during the robbery. The murder of Secede was back in the headlines in January of 2020 when Michael Jerome Mosley was arrested in connection to Secede's murder.
Woo, that boy on something. Mouth sideways, eyes wide. He on something. If you know what it looked like with somebody on something, and if you don't know, well, now you know, goddammit. You see a nigga like that, you better go the other way.
But that wasn't the end of it, because in April of 2020, another arrest would take place when Wahid Briley was booked on the same charges as the other two before him. So far, Fernandez and Mosley have went to trial and been found guilty. Mosley was sentenced in April to 12 to 30 years in prison for his role in the robbery and shooting.
Damn.
While Fernandez was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole for his role in the fatal shooting and robbery at Secede. Now, we will have to wait to see what the outcome will be with Wahid Briley when he goes to trial next. But yo, it's What's the Numbers TV. This is a quick
Shit.
profile piece on Secede Fly Guy, real name Ronnie Cravens Jr. Now, it's sad that he was killed right when his rap career finally looked like it was having some momentum with the Baby feature. Like he had some, people interested as far as like in new music following that song. And, it just so happens that he gets taken out his glow right at that moment, you know what I'm saying? Because he been grinding for a long time. So as far as musically, you know what I'm saying? He was good and he was doing his thing as far as like in life in general. As far as like, being able to provide for himself. But when in music, you could tell that was his real passion because he been doing it for a long time, over 20 years. And right when he had that opportunity to really like, maybe make a little lane for himself or, even have a little moment where he might be able to get something going for himself, even if it was for a short period of time, he ended up, getting killed. Now, the robbery was nasty work, you know what I'm saying? Like they staked him out, they broke into the
That wasn't a robbery. That was straight up hit. They was coming to body his ass.
crib, they shot him, they took his piece, they pawned his piece 3 days later.
They just took the piece just to take it.
Piece was worth like 50 racks. The dudes was ended up located off of the pawn because he had to give his social security number.
Yeah, no cap. I was gonna say the chain looked fake, but the piece looked real. So like you said, the piece was worth like 50 racks.
Was ID to pawn the chain. They pawned it in San Francisco. So they ended up catching the dudes. I don't know if anyone told on each other. They might have because they all got pulled in at different times. But I don't know for sure. I would have to really dive into the paperwork. And I wasn't able to get a chance to do that. But they do got 3 guys arrested. One with life, one with 12 to 30. And the other one, he hasn't been a trial yet. So you have to see 2 of the guys was in their 20s. And I think Briley was in his 40s. Now, Secede was also a big car racer. His last Instagram live, he was actually talking about a race that he had with some dudes. About, he had won the race, then lost the rematch, and this, that, and the third. Now, could that have factored into, what took place? I don't know, as far as like, but, they also had a lot of talk on the Secede after, like in certain little blogs or podcasts, talking about the whole pimp lifestyle, this, that, and the third. They were trying to say that, Secede had been robbed before, allegedly, and, like, basically it was, maybe it could have been a thing of like, dudes is just, seen him as a lick and continue to try to, catch him and catch a come up off of him. I don't know exactly what it was, but there was a lot of rumors out there now as far as the whole Jenna Ivory thing. There was rumors about that, try to point the finger, but obviously she ain't had nothing to do with it if they arrested the dudes that did it. Now, was it an inside job? Did they line him up? I don't know, but supposedly he had been at that crib in Vegas for a while. So it wasn't like he had just moved there. Like, so, they might have knew where he was at. They staked him out. They was delivering pizzas. It was a crazy ass scenario, man. So I laid it out in the video. And if you're interested in more, go Google your Googles.
Yo, that's just crazy right there. They really lined son up. And they was trying to get him for a while. Hey, yo, man, I want y'all motherfuckers jump in the comments. Ooh, wee. Sheesh. Yeah, that should be hitting. But anyway, I want y'all to jump in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, man. I know I got some people, that's from the VAT up in here. I know I got some Vegas heads up in here, you know what I mean? Jump in the comments, man. Let me know. Was you around that time? You ever seen dude run around the city doing his thing? You know what I mean? All that good shit. And also jump in the comments, man. Let me know. You think this shit was a lineup? Or you think it was just a robbery? You already know there's no slacking, man. We be picking all that shit out. We know everything was good. None of that shit don't get past us. We see the truth through everything. You feel me? Joe, it's your boy, Buck Breeze, Mr. No Slacking himself. No slacking involved. It's bad for your health. I'm a shake boy, shake time. You know what I'm talking about? Can't hit y'all with this shit and slide, man. Got some shit that I gotta do. But yo, my shakers, I need y'all to check in, man. Everything shaking. Tap in with your boy. Let's get it. No slacking.